What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today. So I just made a video on Modern Warfare 2 having issues for PS5 players probably like 10 minutes ago. And like clockwork, Sony fanboys are already blaming Microsoft for this issue. When, if you have a brain, you know that Activision was only acquired by Microsoft by like around a month ago. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist here, but why are they blaming Microsoft for this nonsense when it's clearly Activision who rushed this game out? Like, if Modern Warfare 2 came out last year, then if this game came out this year, then obviously this game was rushed. It's probably glorified DLC, but Call of Duty games has been having this issues, the stigma for the longest. So it's just funny how they're just blaming Microsoft for this nonsense. And this clown says, typical Microsoft, crap in the bed already. Modern Warfare 3 was looking promising until Xbox started managing it. Yes, after a month. It just went down a crap hole after a month, apparently. Like, really. This is just fascinating. They will literally like twist and turn just to do anything to blame Microsoft. And it's just getting sad out here. You gotta do a Mr. Fantastic reach for a W over Xbox. It's just getting sad and desperate. But this is what the original post was referencing. Modern Warfare 3 is a DLC, despite what the developers say. You will need Modern Warfare 2 to even access the game. In most cases, disappointment. And this is a very prevalent error message that's popping up for PS5 owners. You own the cross-gen playdisc version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for PS4, which requires playdisc to play the game on your PS5 console. Please insert a playdisc for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and retry. And this is when you download the PS5 Modern Warfare 3 copy. This pops up. So, yeah, this game was definitely rushed out. Definitely a DLC that's been pushed out to a full-blown game. But Sony fanboys will blame Microsoft regardless when it doesn't make sense to blame them. Like the smart person blame Activision, but here we are. We're dealing with Sony fanboys at that point. So let's just see what people got to say about this. Nothing to do with Microsoft. The only genius, one of the geniuses in the comment section that has common sense. They put their green stink on it before it came out, bro. Yes. Microsoft just fully tainted it. They did some type of magic to taint it, according to these guys. Like, I literally don't know what type of logic they're coming up with to blame Microsoft for this, but it's just getting weird and bizarre. Probably shouldn't post inaccurate things. You do need Modern Warfare 2 to play 3. Take your own advice once again. You could just stop whining over plastic boxes on the internet. Yeah, you could take his own advice. Looks like Modern Warfare 3 is already living up to the Game Pass quality badge. Yes, because Game Pass just never has any good games in it, according to these Sony guys. You know Microsoft isn't involved in the production update, right? I think he knows that, but they still want to push misinformation out there. I think they're fully aware that Microsoft had nothing to do with production of this game, but they want to blame Microsoft anyway. It's up to Sledgehammer Studios to decide what happens. Acquisition only went through. Yep, in game development, you can just change the game system setup with minimal effort. This totally didn't have to go through an approval process last month or anything. PlayStation still has exclusive rights to Call of Duty this year. Microsoft will not yet manage it. You need Modern Warfare 2 to play it. That sounds like DLC to me. So this guy is being a tryhard yet again. Shaking my head. That Xbox stench. Once again, it's just fascinating. You see multiple comments blaming Xbox for this Activision blunder. It's just fascinating. But for what I'm hearing from people who are playing the campaign right now, it's a mixed bag. People are saying the game is very short. That's one consistent thing about this, but they're saying it's either good or some people saying they don't like it. So take it as you will with this new campaign. It's very short though, but I think most people play Call of Duty for the multiplayer anyway. So there you go. And it will still sell more than any game this year. That's the sad part. Yeah, that's kind of honestly true. Like, people say they hate Call of Duty each year, but it sells more and more. It sells more than your favorite franchise. That's for sure. The most people's favorite franchises, Call of Duty, sells more than those. So Um, Modern Warfare 3 was already known to be pretty much a DLC when it was announced, even before the deal went through. Really? It's been in development way before Microsoft took over? I think he knows that too, but they just want to spread misinformation and blame Microsoft for this nonsense. Everyone was saying it was a DLC even before Microsoft got it, so if anything, it's PlayStation's fault. It's like this. That has nothing to do with Microsoft or Xbox. Just the way Activision decided to go with things that have Call of Duty Hub as a hub for its games, it's a joke, but you're putting the blame on the wrong people. What is wrong with you? Okay. Nah, it's just the PlayStation version. The beginning of the end. Leave it to Spencer to ruin everything he's involved in. Oh, they're so butthurt in the comment section. Like, literally, it's just fascinating. Like, there's just logic. Like, where is the, like, mental comprehension at this point? You're literally blaming Phil Spencer for this. How is Phil Spencer to blame for this? Just how? Explain it. I literally want to see some type of explanation they can come up with to blame Phil Spencer for this nonsense and not Activision. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. But, you know, they are literally just saying, hey, this is Microsoft's fault. Phil Spencer is to blame when it doesn't make any sense. Microsoft just acquired this company a month ago. So, you know, this is you, bruh, all the way. Just got control of Activision and already Microsoft, Bungie layoffs on Sony, other companies and firings on Sony. If you claim to hate Xbox but talk about it every chance you get, then you don't actually hate it, you're obsessed with it. Pretty much. Let's see. It has nothing to do with Microsoft. Yeah. They literally bought it 3 weeks ago, and they couldn't influence Activision beforehand. They just can't snap and have everything be changed, nerd. Oh, man. Still talking about Microsoft or Xbox. Salty that Microsoft owns Call of Duty now. I think that is the key right there. I think they're butthurt that you see these new PS5s, these freshly advertised brand new slim PS5s being advertised with Call of Duty, which Microsoft gets a cut of each one of those Call of Duty bundles. So I think that's what's really the stinger right here. I think he knows that it doesn't make any sense to blame Microsoft for this game being glorified DLC or these issues popping up. But I think they're just so butthurt because Microsoft gets a cut now. So I think that's a real issue here. Come on, man. You don't actually blame Microsoft for this. Why are you trying to get community notes? That would be so hilarious if Twitter actually community notes this guy for being a clown and say, hey, this isn't a Microsoft issue. It's an Activision issue. Let's see. The Game Pass stench is already prevalent. They're just so butthurt and jealous of Game Pass. It's just obvious. These comments. Whatever Xbox touches, it just dies. Okay. They just bought the company. This was clearly Activision's doing. Stop crying and pay up. Yeah. Yo, they are so butthurt about this. Like, that's just insane right now. Like, how are you so butthurt and blaming Microsoft for this nonsense? This level of goofiness goes, well, I'm never deleting this app. You just can't find adults like this in real life. Until Xbox started managing it, you do understand Microsoft hands are not in this game at all, right? The game was finished before the deal was. Dumb ass. So that was a good point to conclude that. I was like, these people are really out here just blaming Microsoft for this nonsense. So while this game is in the state that it's in right now, it's like, don't blame Microsoft, blame Activision. But they can't do that because, hey, we gotta win the console war and get a W over Microsoft in some weird way, shape, or form. They're gonna try to do it. Even when it doesn't make sense to the vast majority of people, they still have people who support this nonsense. 207 likes so far. It's like, who would support this dumb messaging? blame on Microsoft. But there you go. That's the Sony fan base for you right here. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. That's always thanks for watching, and peace.